How are you all doing? Welcome to Clive's modelling channel. Not the bench, that's him. I don't watch chums there. Anyway, right. There's not been a lot happening on my channel because I've got this moving house business going on, and I had my works assessment at work the other week on Friday, just gone. If you're interested, yeah, I passed. I'm now a partner in the company, so that's good news. I've just got to wait for all the other things, but the first thing that came through the post was my lovely pension, so I'm now on the pension scheme, which is a good thing. But what's been going on? Right, that thing now. God. I'll tell you what, it seems to be taking forever to try and finish, and I must admit it's virtually done now. I was having a go at the little what are they called, hellfires, the rockets that go on it, and the problem I was having was the little tiny slots where you put the brass blades, the fins on. The glue just wasn't sticking in there, so I was having to get a razor saw and sort of scar them a bit deeper and then see if I can do it that way. The only other time I had trouble with these was, again, I think it was on a 48 Apache, and I had some blades put on, and in the end I heated the blade up and just poked it in the slot, and it kind of melted itself in, which was good. It didn't have any overspill, any toothpaste marks left behind it, it just went straight in. But these are what I've been taking the time, because I've been using different super glue. The other thing is all the blades are painted now, so these are all ready to go on. But what happens is you put these into the main rotor hub, and then you bang these little tiny pins in, these hollowed out pins, pieces of tubing, and that keeps the blades in there, and then you put the clasp on over the top, so the clasp goes like that to hold it all in. I've decided what would be best is to leave these things off. So when I go to a show, and I don't go to many shows, I can just plug them straight in because they're quite a tight fit. Because if I was to put it all together, it's actually about as big as this. So I take up the whole bench just with the rotor blade, and that's big enough as it is on its own. So that's what I'm going to do with them. As for the kit itself, well, like I say, I've just got a couple more bits to put on. There's these little weather things either side that kept breaking off, so I thought, right, I'm going to leave them off until it's finally done. The engine cowlings I've left so they can come off, to which case there's, as you can see, engines underneath. So I've painted the engines. This one hasn't got its protective tin plate over the top, but yeah, it's yeah, they're all there. Disco light in the back's painted. The guys are in. The gun's done. I'll tell you, it is one hell of a kit. The main rotor head, that is a work of art in itself, just to get that to look like that. You know, then you got the rocket on the bottom, like I say, and then the rocket pod, and then the glass. The windscreen wipers, I had a problem with this windscreen wiper, in which case the arms broke. Oh right, the arms broke, so I'm going to have to probably replace them arms. Lucky enough it's not glued to the windscreen. This one was a bit of a pain because of the little holes there weren't big enough for the size of the rod, the plastic to go into it. Then you got the HUD glass, the sensor glass on the front, and on the top block there, which all this all moves.
That's Daddy.
It's a helicopter. Call it a dragonfly. But there you go. Yeah, that's right. And then we're moving on to the rotor and the aerial at the back. That's a car. In which case you have to have this aerial on the British one. There's another aerial there. There's a few lumps and bumps going back down. Then you get the big aerial at the bottom. This one, where's this as well? Then turn her over to the other side. And all of this is not, I want to say, the best of lighting to do this in. There's the Chapel Flare dispenser box. And so the markings have all gone down really well with that solution I was telling you about, which is the Tamiya X20A. There's not many stencils, but it's just a cutting tool. Okay, just put it in there, leave it in there. The glass I've polished with Auto Glim resin polish, that stuff. Just get a cotton bud, wipe it over, and then buff it off with a cloth I got from Halfords, a soft cloth. So yeah, so I'm really chuffed with how this has all, you know, come about. And again, there's the gun, and like I say, the underbelly. Whee. So I mean, it's yeah, it's really come along. There's been a couple of the step handles, these that I've done in metal. So that one there's metal, and there's another one that's metal on it as well. But all in all, she's virtually finished now. Like I say, I don't know how many of them Hellfires I'm going to put on. Like I say, there's that one there. I've got to paint it. It's not stuck on. They just poke in, but they're quite sturdy when they poke in. So yeah, not too sure yet, but it's getting there. So that's the main thing. She's getting there, and the finish line is in sight. So I'm quite chuffed with that. As for other things that have kind of been on the sideline, I've had this, what's this? Bell kits, which is what she was going on about. Little Ford Fiesta. So this whole bodywork is decal sheet. And again, I've got the Tamiya solution. And obviously, yeah, like I say, here it's not been put on yet, but that's what it will look like. And it's got a few more decals and that to go on it. The same with the front end as well. And then I've used the chrome pen for the headlights. That's one I've been doing. And then I thought to myself, maybe I might do a build of this Phantom next. Not sure, don't know, because I've got to move house, so I don't know whether to do this one next or this one. It's got some rather nice schemes on it, or whether to go all out. Christ, this is heavy, and do this. I don't know. Don't know. But I've got plenty of time to chow over it, because obviously it's all going to go a little bit quiet. You know, oh, and the other thing as well is I have got a model of Airfix's new Sea King. I've been watching Nigel on Nigel's modelling bench making his up, and I thought to myself, well, I've got 5 Hasgal ones, one British one that's already been made, the Yellow Peril that's to be made, which is actually right here. I don't know if, oh, I can get it out, there we go. The Yellow Peril one's there, so, but there's no interior in it, and the doors are locked shut, so hence the reason there's no interior in it, I think. So yeah, as you see, it's gathering a bit of dust there. So yeah, so I have got the new Airfix Sea King coming at some point, and when it does, the people I bought it from, I will shout them out, because they were the cheapest. And I've already spoken to Martin, who I presume is the owner of the shop, and he assures me that as soon as I get this email, the model will be sent. It's supposed to arrive by the end of last week. It obviously hasn't, so I expect it sometime this week. So, and he's subscribed to the channel. Mine, thanks very much, mate. I look forward to, working with you at some point. And yeah, just give us a, when that old thumbs up comes for the old seeking, it'll be straight on the channel. But there might be a lull between whatever I do next and finishing that one. That's if that one gets finished while we're here, because we're starting now to start boxing stuff up. I have got a few other things to finish that's all up there. And also I'm looking into doing a channel mascot. Yeah, no, it ain't a teddy bear. It's a model. I've seen it, not in the flesh, but I've seen a video of it, and it is made, it's a 3D print, and it was 3D printed and made for radio controlled flight. And I thought to myself, that's the best example I've seen of this kit in 3D print. There's no lines, it look pretty smooth, all the rest of it. So what I've done is I've asked the page, the Facebook page where it was at, if it can be done in 1/24 scale. And if it can, then it will be made and painted and finished on here. So 1/24 scale. I'm not going to say what it is because it might not happen, and I don't really want to go into something that may never happen. But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it will. But it might not happen for a little while yet. But as soon as I get confident info on it, it will go on the channel. So yeah, so that will be a good one. So right, so on that note, like I say, that's the Apache. What a kit. I'm going to wait for the Meng one to come in, and Andy at Model Works no doubt will give me a nudge or a thumbs up or a text or something, or on my Facebook page, and yeah, and we'll have a look at the Meng one. But I've seen the Meng one on another video that an American chap did, and it actually looks sharper than what this other guy first did. When he first brought the video out, it looked a bit soft, but I reckon it might have been his camera work. Either way, there are differences, so we will see. So everybody knows what that looks like. The Meng one I shall do in an American scheme, and that one's the British one. So there we go. So all it leaves for now is to say thanks for stopping by. Thanks to all my new subscribers. Thanks to all the people that subscribe to me. God bless you. Love to you all and your families. Hope you stay safe. Enjoy the rest of what's left of the summer now. If you're in this country, be it the UK, if you've got good weather elsewhere, enjoy that too. But if not, more importantly, just enjoy life and enjoy your modelling. Goodbye from me.